morning, happy Friday, and welcome back to the NOFO Live show, where I, Sunitha, along with my co-host Tracy, we hop on every Friday and talk about everything North Fork. Winter is arriving really fast, and the reason it feels that way is A, it's become cold and windy and really brutal cold the last couple of days, but B, the Festival of Trees is getting ready. Every year, our local, I want to say food pantry, but CAST really does so much more, has an event, and I believe this is their 5th year, called Festival of Trees, where a lot of local designers, artists, businesses decorate Christmas trees that you can browse in a beautiful farm setting. And then bid on them, and then you can take them home for the holidays. And they also have an auction with a whole bunch of stuff. So we are excited. I think CAST is our most frequent guest on the show because the Festival of Trees, it really does feel like you are living in a Hallmark version of the North Fork life. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning. How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm good. How are you, Erica?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for having us on, Sunitha and Tracy.
Of course. I was just saying, well, I don't see Tracy. I was saying how you guys are the most frequent guest on the show. Because you guys have been doing Festival of Trees for 5 years. We've been doing the podcast for 4. And we have very few repeat guests, but we have a special space for CAST in our heart. So
thank you so much.
We hold literal and figurative space for you.
There you go. So Tracy, I hear you, but somehow I don't see you on camera. I don't even know what's going on. I only see 3 squares, but you are there.
Can you see me?
I see Tracy.
Okay, then we'll go with it because somehow my app, it's a new phone, it's showing me 3 squares. So welcome, everybody.
Thank
you for having us.
Of course. Okay, there's so many of us. So I'm going to let each of you just give a quick intro of who you are and what your role is in CAST on the Festival of Trees.
Well, good morning. I'll start. I'm Erica Steindl. I'm the interim executive director here at CAST. And we have our wonderful committee members here, our chairs. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Stacey Rule, and I'm one of the co-chairs for the Festival of Trees.
I'm Sarah McNaughton-Hoffman, and I'm one of the co-chairs for this year's Festival of Trees, too. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Tracy, you've been involved in the Festival of Trees before, correct?
I was a co-chair last year, so
okay,
how are you
so
holding up?
So you know what these ladies are going through.
I sure do.
You understand.
So far, so good.
Good, we're excited. We're at the finish line.
That's great. Have you, what's the date you start setting up?
We have started setting up. We are 1 week out, so you can imagine we're in the thick of it. We have tree designers starting today. So it's all happening.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay, I want to take one step back real quick, Erica. If you want to give a quick, for somebody that's living under a rock and doesn't know what CAST is and what you guys do, if you could just start there and tell us overall, what does CAST do?
Yeah, so I'm here at CAST. I'm in our Tree Gathering Hall, which is one of my favorite spaces. This is our event space. And as you can see, the stained glass behind me, it's just a beautiful and warm space with great acoustics for our many arts and culture events that we have here. So CAST started in 1965 as a small organization in Greenport. It was a food pantry and with a few education programs. And it was originally called the Community Action Southold Town. So we changed the name when we moved here a little over 3 years ago to the Center of Advocacy, Support and Transformation, because it kind of better suited our purposes now. So throughout the almost 60 years now the CAST has been around, our mission has been the same, but our services and programs have really expanded. So our mission is to provide a safety net and to promote self-sufficiency for North Fork and Shelter Island residents in need. And we do that through three departments, 3 focus areas. So we have a very active and very important food relief and security program, so a nutrition program. So that's the most commonly known portion of CAST. It's our food pantry. very popular, very necessary. We also have a client support and advocacy team here, and we have our education and outreach department. So through those focus areas, we want to do more than just provide basic needs to people. We want to promote self-sufficiency and provide opportunities for self-betterment and growth. So our client support team offers benefit assistance, emergency application assistance. We have a sharing room with clothing and household items that are donated from all over the community, and they're really terrific. And our community members use that room each week, and the donations are just amazing. They also connect our community members with different organizations all over the North Fork that can help them in different ways. And then the education department offers a really well-rounded program of opportunities. So we serve 2 years old is when we begin our program. So we have a 2 to 4 year old program for early literacy and parent support. That's a home visiting program. So we go to homes and work with families each week throughout the school year. And we serve 40 families in that way. We also have after school and summer academic support programs and computer programs, citizenship information, and then we have a really important aspect, the workforce development programs. So we offer English classes for job searching and common language in the workforce, and also a really popular and amazing North Fork culinary program, which starts in January.
It's incredible
We also
to me
have an arts and culture.
it's incredible how much you guys do. You could fill 30 minutes just talking about the diversity of programs you guys offer.
And I would suggest to anyone who hasn't been to the location to see the donation rooms and the food room and like all that. It's really such an amazing thing to actually see in work, and it'll help you place priority on making your donations go towards CAST.
We're so lucky. We're so lucky for the support of the community, because that's what fills our food pantry, fills our sharing room, and makes it so our community members can access the resources that they need. And those are very basic needs and very important.
Yeah, I want to echo what Tracy's saying, because like you mentioned, Erica, you started out in Greenport in a very small space where you kind of just handed out food pantry items. But we watched this building that you guys are in now, which really I'm saying building, but it's a community center at this point, become this amazing space for all the people you serve. And there's so much more you're able to do because of the space you have as well, correct?
Absolutely. So this last Wednesday night, it was a pretty incredible evening. So in our empowerment hall, we had a volunteer orientation that was well attended. In this room where I am now, the gathering hall, we had a dance class. Downstairs in our education studio, we had our Steps to Success after school program. The food pantry was stocking up with volunteers. So it was just every space in CAST. It's a much bigger space than Greenport.
Comedy nights. I mean, there's so many opportunities for the community. Come visit, be the space. And I would totally be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Slow Food East End, because with our partnership with you guys, with the Flower Power program, you know, you would think that because I've worked with you guys for so many years that I would know everything you do. But recently we gave CAST a Snail of Approval Award, which is very well deserved. And when you guys spoke that evening and shared a little bit more, and some of your clients were there about what you do, I was really moved. And it wasn't like I heard about CAST the first time, but there's just so much for even people who are involved that don't really understand or see how much you guys do. So bravo to you and the team.
Well, thank you. And that Snail of Approval Award that evening was really special for us as well. So thank you so much.
So as I know, Festival of Trees is one of your biggest fundraising events of the year that helps support all of these programs that you're talking about, right?
Yes, so we're so grateful for all of the community support through volunteering, through donating, and through attending and supporting our events and our fundraisers. And this is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it's really one of the most fun. I love it because I can bring my family, and it really gets you in the holiday spirit, and the spirit of the North Fork is really special. So we see people we know, a lot of people we know from around the area, but also we have a lot of newcomers. So it's a great way to connect.
Okay, so Sarah, Stacy, for someone who hasn't been, tell us what to expect in this Hallmark version of the North Fork.
When to expect it? What are the dates?
Yeah, so the dates for this year, it is next Saturday and Sunday. That's the 23rd and 24th of November at 𝗓𝗏 Farms in 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗃. So that's on North Road at Ackerley. There's a whole sort of farm complex. So we take over all of the barns there. There's the main tree barn, which is the one you can see from the road. And that comes to life. It's really transformed into a winter wonderland. And it's full of these incredible trees that are designed by local business people, families, residents. The stories of how people come to us with ideas for the trees they want to design are so vast, and we're really, really excited. This year, we have a great range from the very traditional concepts. We have like a gingerbread wonderland themed tree, the 12 Gifts of Christmas, Grinch Who Stole Christmas, those kind of things. We have a disco Christmas tree, which we're excited to see. And then we have on the other end, very, like trendy or more contemporary kind of themes. We have for the Swifties out there, there is a Taylor Swift themed tree, and it has all 11 eras will be represented in the tree. I can't wait to see it. And that
I know who did that one.
all 11. I didn't even know there were 11 eras. So all of them will be represented. So we want people to come and check that out. So that's a main component, is the tree barn.
And people come and bid on the trees. There's stuff under the trees. They're decorated to the nines, and then they get delivered.
They're delivered after the event. Yeah, but they'll be up all weekend, so folks can come through. We have there's a voting opportunity, so folks can get a little ballot and vote on their favorite tree. And then we have like the People's Choice Award is announced at the end of the festival. So there's a lot of ways that people can actually be involved at various levels, whether it's through bidding or buying things or just voting and participating and taking it all in.
If you're not ready for the holidays, just standing in the middle of that room with the lights and the themes, it totally just puts you in the holiday mood.
Exactly.
It does.
Are you guys doing the wreaths again this year?
Yes. I was going to say that's just one component. So then in another barn, there's 20 wreaths or so. Same deal, created by, local residents and businesses. They pick the theme, they decorate, attach a value to it, and those are biddable also. And all that bidding happens online. And then next to that is our auction. We're so excited for the auction this year. Our auction chair, Sam, has got such great items. There are destinations you can go to, the Pink Palm Hotel in St. Thomas. There's one in Fire Island. The Greenport Brewery is donating their fire truck, where they have 4 beers on tap, so you can have that at a party. You can bid on that. I actually went to a party this summer that had that. It was awesome. It was like a huge present. It goes on for, it's well stocked. And then there's some unique experiences that you won't find anywhere else. Evan at Bricks and Rye across the street here has offered to do a signature cocktail. So he's going to do a private session with whoever wins that, and they're going to come up with a cocktail. And if you've been to Bricks and Rye, Evan has like a very deep knowledge of where this cocktail came from, where the liquors were, all this stuff. Like, he's very knowledgeable and very jazzed about like making it your own. And then so they'll create something in that session, and then it'll be on the early summer menu for months.
Oh, fun.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Tracy, I'm gonna be donating a NOFO style bag, and most likely the Tracy bag. So there.
What else is there?
Do you also have food and drinks and all kinds of stuff when you visit?
Yeah, we have a cookie cottage that has all locally sourced goodies, so different baked items. We'll have coffee, hot cocoa, so you're really in the spirit. Cider. very NOFO, very holiday themed. So yeah, you can take things in and stay warm and stay well fed.
Is the country club still doing a thing? Because last year they did the pretzel thing, which was out of this world.
Oh, that was at the opening night, right?
They're doing,
Oh, that was at the reception. Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't for the whole weekend.
yeah, they're doing opening night as well.
Okay. Okay.
So there's a VIP preview party for some of our larger sponsors and whoever designs a tree, and that's hosted by or catered by North Fork Country Club every year. And Raluca there does such an amazing job. You go, it's very like swanky and fancy. You get you in that, and you get a preview all of the trees and the wreaths and everything. So yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a huge event. It's a tremendous effort. Will
Santa be there this year?
Santa, yes.
Okay.
Santa will be there both days. He is visiting us on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 3. So it's a great opportunity for families to come and get their picture taken with Santa.
So
Great.
what is the event hours?
Saturday, 10 to 6.
Okay.
And 10 to 5 on Sunday. And you can buy tickets already online. And I know you guys have the link and you will share that with folks afterwards. But you can already go buy tickets online. And if you haven't, I would rush to do so. If you can't come, feel free to donate and support. And we hope you can join us next year. And we're also looking for volunteers always. So if you want to get involved behind the scenes and see how we make the magic happen, we're still always looking for people to help us out during the festival days. So that's a great way to get to experience it, but also be contributing to it. So all of these are different ways that you can come and experience it in person or support it from afar.
And if you can't make it in person, then we have the virtual component. So you can bid for the trees or the auction items online, which makes it really accessible. And the auction, when does the auction start and begin?
Bidding?
I think we start on Friday and end on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And I'll tell everybody who's bidding on things, there's a fun little feature that you can click to automatically rebid if somebody bids against you. So you can just decide you want something.
So
and
like
then,
competitive bidding.
yes.
Because there's
I actually
so many strategies, right? There are people who bid early and then put their max, and then there are those that are waiting till you said it ends Monday, like till Monday, whatever time, 6 p.m. going. So get your strategy ready.
Yes. So I wanted to mention that when you walk around the tree barn, you see all those amazing trees that we were talking about. You always want to check out what comes with the tree. We have, presents under the tree. So a lot of great opportunities that come along with the theme.
And I should also mention we have a winter marketplace, a holiday marketplace that will be in the wreath barn as well. And so that will have a lot of local goods too. Local artist works, local artisan crafts.
They have stuff for the home, topiaries, wreaths. White Flower Farmhouse donated a beautiful table. There's someone who works at Cast does a quilt every year. It's really special. There's kids' toys. There's woodwork. There's kids' toys, puzzles. There really is something for everyone, and so that's sort of the shop, the Merry Marketplace.
Yeah, community members work throughout the year, sometimes preparing things that they're going to donate or auction at this event. We have so many volunteers that work on this. So we have 28 committee members that plan for weeks and weeks, and we have over 60 volunteers and over 100 local businesses that support. So you can learn so much about our community just by going to the event. Sometimes I look at the auction items or the gifts that are under the tree, and I'm astounded. I didn't realize some of the businesses, the extent of the things that they offer. So it's really kind of cool to do a little discovery.
It is. It makes it feel, just being a part of this for the first time, it feels even smaller out here in a great way. I had no idea. So I know you. I know you show up to these like prep things or whatever, and there's that person. And also, I don't want to forget to mention our presenting sponsor is Kim's Kindness.
Okay.
Which is an organization created in the memory of 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗹 𝗙𝗶𝘁𝗵. And her family describes her as someone who really had a heart for service, very kind, compassionate, generous, and thoughtful. And so that fund, essentially, their mission is to spread kindness and help others in need. So it's a really good fit for us.
I love that. they're North Fork based as well?
Correct.
That's great.
Yes.
And while we're giving shout outs, I mean, a shout out to 𝗓𝗏𝗄𝗃, which is the perfect location. And I have a couple of questions, Tracy, because you and I have been there, I think, every year. There's a pickup truck for photo ops going to be there? Is the fire pit with the Adirondack chairs all around it going to be there? Because Tracy and I have so many different pictures of us over the years, whether it's the back of the truck or
it grows every year. You said it more. Yes, absolutely. And it's true. Peter and his crew, I mean, they host this event every year, and it's a beautiful space. I mean, that tree barn is like such a beautiful building.
Yeah.
And they're out there, him and his crew are hanging lights and they're moving stuff, and they're not just, I mean, they're a working farm, and then on top of it, they are not just hosting, they're out there like helping us every day. I mean, it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah. So this is the 5th year, right?
What's that?
This is the 5th year of the festival?
The 5th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Peter do so much for the event, and I know how cold it is out there for all the volunteers, and I know it's long days and hard days, and it takes a lot of work by a lot of people to make this happen. So kudos to you all.
We're really so indebted to the community members and our volunteers. They've done so much, and I'm so inspired by how creative everyone is and how hardworking they are and how much they're really dedicated to cast and to each other. It's been such a rewarding part of the process to be within that sort of cycle and to be able to support it and just be a part of it. And it really ties in well with the holiday theme of giving back to your community and coming together.
It's true. You never know. I mean, a group of this many people on the committee, everybody looks at it as an opportunity to contribute, and it's inspiring to be around these people that all in their little areas have all their different talents and do their stuff. And Lorraine's putting together her cookie cottage, and this is being collected. We were at the farm last night, and Lena and Nikki are like installing these pallet walls that they built, and then they're thinking, so we're getting close to the event, and Lena says, we're thinking of assembling this giant star and lighting that up, and she shows us a video, and we're like, yeah, like, and they just keep going. They just keep going. Like,
well, it is true. Every year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and more and more. That's why I wanted to bring up all the other stuff, because yes, there's the trees, yes, there's the cookies, but it really, you could linger there for hours. It really is a fun activity with your family. There's hot cocoa. I mean, there's everything you can think of in a Hallmark movie.
Yes,
For all ages. All ages. The kids love it. Adults love it. It's a great family experience.
It's a great way to kick off the holiday season and get yourself in the holiday spirit, for sure.
Yeah. Truly, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and as long as it's not windy, the cold is fine because everybody can dress for it. In fact, not that I want to jinx it, but a few flurries wouldn't hurt either. I don't think we're expecting that. I think you're getting some good weather for the weekend, right?
It's from your lips.
Yes.
Each year we've had a different experience. I think last year was really warm. Yes. We had one year with some rain, and we had one really chilly year. And each year brings a new thing. As long as we don't get rain, I think we're in good shape. And when we have the rain, a lot of it's inside, so it works well.
Yeah,
it works well.
I just want to remind everybody, so much hard work goes into creating this beautiful time and space, but I don't want people to forget about bidding and donating, because all of this hard work is being done so that CAST can continue to do all the other hard work that they do. So bid, donate. We'll post the link for the, you can bid on the trees, you can bid on the wreaths, and then there are other auction items, correct?
Yes, exactly.
And I want to mention, for people who don't realize this, when you bid on a tree, you can choose to donate the physical tree back to CAST so they can use it again the following year, and just take the ornaments and the things underneath it. So if you're kind of thinking like, well, I don't need another tree, I have a tree, you can still bid on it and donate the tree back, which helps CAST for the next year because they don't need to purchase another one. And then you get all of the ornaments.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All eras of Taylor Swift.
I mean, I think last year it was a Barbie thing. Yeah. This year it's a Taylor. There's always one tree that just, I don't want to jinx the people's choice, but there's always one tree that just sticks out.
Yeah. There's, you know, it really runs the gamut. There are people who really like take a theme and go crazy with it. And then there are ones that maybe at first glance you don't realize how much effort went into it, but when you spend the time looking at it, like I remember last year there's like a rescue pet one where it had pictures of all the pets that needed to be rescued. And so like you should take time to look at each one and really think about like what went into making them, because they're all fantastic in their own different way.
Yeah, and there's one, I think, and I don't know if they're doing it again, but it's the Art Guild or whatever. Like all of those, everything was handmade, and there's just such a diversity of beautiful things to look at there.
Somebody last year made somebody made like the 1,000 paper cranes last year. I don't remember who it was, but it was so beautiful.
Oh, remember when Lauren made, and now we're going back in time, when she did story petals in that tree with Betsy and True Elizabeth designed with those flowers? It was like a Met Gala gown or something. It was stunning. It was stunning. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what people create this year.
We are too. There's a lot of talent on the North Fork.
There really is.
A lot.
I know.
And it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, right? So it gives you enough time to look around, shop, maybe pick up, you said, some holiday gifts as well, correct?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Pick off your holiday shopping or do all of your holiday shopping.
All of your holiday shopping.
Yes.
Get it all done.
Well, definitely the edible kind, because there's a lot of cookies, lots of dessert, lots of,
I actually
There aren't
got
enough.
two auction items last year for, apparently that makes sense. No. I got 2 auction items last year for holiday gifts, and then I bought little things inside the shop for holiday. You can really do a lot of your holiday shopping at this event.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, there's some great items, especially if you're looking under the tree and at the auction.
Yes.
There's just so much. There's so much.
Yes.
Well, we wish you guys the best of luck. Like I said, I know how much hard work goes into it, and I know how the cold, long days out there, even on nice days, it's still cold out there on the farm and inside the barn and everything. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and we will definitely post so people know about the auction and the additional volunteers and everything. And we, of course, Sunita's wishing you the best weather. She's the weather girl here.
It's going to be beautiful. We're going to catch a sunset on the farm. Don't worry about it. It's going to be good. Tracy, let's jump into the NOFO Live 5.
You got it. Okay, we're going to ask you guys 5 questions. And since there's 3 of you, you can each answer with 1 answer, okay? So if you were going to take us out to lunch or dinner, where would you take us? Let's start with Erica.
So that's a hard choice. We work, we work really closely with over 25 restaurants out here with our North Fork culinary program. So a shout out to everybody who participates in that. But for this, I would have to say Maroney Cuisine right across the street.
It's a very short walk for you.
I mean, they have like a goods, but also just the family elegant vibe. It just is just, you feel so welcome when you go there. It's just amazing.
And it's across the street. That helps.
And it's across the street.
That helps a lot. Okay, sunrise or sunset?
You didn't let everybody else answer.
Oh! Did they all want to answer? I thought they were going to take turns answering the questions.
Okay, we'll each take a different question.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Oh, I'll take that. Both. Sunrise, I would go to South Harbor Beach in Southold.
Wait, where is that? Wait, clarify, because I never go for sunrise. So where is South Harbor? Not by Founders.
So off of the main road, just past the brewery, if you're headed east, you make a right down South Harbor, go all the way to the end. It's gorgeous. It's the least rockiest beach, most beautiful sunset. You get to, it's just
I need to find a sunrise beach. I really do, because now I've been waking up early and I need to make it to a sunrise. So I'll try that one.
Get a shot with the time change. I've been doing
exactly.
And then sunsets, we always go by boat. We watch it by boat from right in front of the Pridwin Brick Cove area. Kind of nestle in there, and we're out of the wind, so you can go anytime. And usually we're at the shop late, so we just kind of get there. We have like a half hour or whatever. We sneak it in and we come back. It's gorgeous there.
Awesome. And I know you, cocktail, mocktail, brewery. I know you mentioned that Bricks and Rye will be auctioning off a specific, a special cocktail. So that sounds exciting.
Fry is amazing. We love them so much. Great cocktails. That's an excellent cocktail spot. Brewery, obviously Greenport Brewery. My husband and I take our dog Chip there in the summer. We love the dog dock diving. They always have live music. There's great events there. And then in the winter, it's nice and cozy inside with the fire. And we love that they're dog friendly. So we go there all the time. They have great food now too, which is wonderful.
I think that's one of the hidden secrets about Greenport Brewery. Their food menu is really good.
I've taken like dinner to go from there. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I never thought of the to-go option, but yes, why not?
Yeah, get yourself of that. It's really good. And
they're open all year, so you can go in the dead of winter.
Honestly, it's great. And they have trivia nights too. That's fun to go to with friends. That's during the week. I forget what day, but they have
Thursday nights.
Thursday. They have a full calendar all year round. So like to your point, it's great to go with friends, family, you know.
They just started open mic night at the Greenport location. I just saw they just did one last week or whenever. And I was like, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
That's nice to know too.
You should try that.
I don't think I should. But that's for other.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think I should, but it's calling my name.
Who knows, after a beer or so. But yeah, they're wonderful, both locations. And they're great supporters of everything Cass does and the Festival of Trees. And then for vineyards, we are so flush with vineyards out here, but we love 𝗵𝗲𝗃. They have the tasting room is gorgeous. They always have great food too, obviously food on the brain, and delicious wines. It's a great place in the winter, you know, go have a glass of red wine with your friends. And they are also a great supporter of all things that Cass does. So we love them for so many reasons.
That's great. Okay, so who's going to take the farm stand question? When you're cooking at home, what farm stands do you hit up and what do you get there?
I'll take it. I love Deep Roots, right on the main road in Southold, and Steindl. I'm all about the organic, delicious. There's nothing like it when it's locally sourced. I always take guests out there, and they'll grab some things, and then we'll go and cook. And they're also great people and great staff. Yeah, and I love that. I love that about the North Fork. You just swing in. I don't even go to the grocery store unless I have to. In the summer, you swing in, you swing out. Yeah, those two places are really special. We're lucky to have them here.
That's great. So Erica, we'll let you take this one. Why does Cass love being a part of the North Fork?
The community. We have a kind and generous and wonderful, supportive community that's so diverse. It makes the North Fork the North Fork.
We agree. We agree.
We agree, and we thank you and your team for all the hard work that you guys do to serve this community around us.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for joining us, and best of luck at the event. And Tracy and I can't wait to come and check out the trees and see what we can bid on this year.
And
then we need a new picture, this time by the fire pit, Tracy.
And Tilly will be there.
Oh, even
forward to
better.
seeing you.
Even better.
So much.
Thanks
For having us.
Have a great weekend.
Good luck.
Bye.
Yes.